Hey Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. In today's video, you guys, we're going to be talking about Ethan Klein. You guys, Ethan Klein has got himself in the drama once again because in this leftover podcast that he has with his new host, what's the new host name? I don't even know, guys. What is the new host name? Hasan Piker is the new host name. That's how uninterested I've been in the Leftovers podcast. I don't even know what the guy's name is. Apparently, Ethan Klein was playing a character and ended up saying a slur towards the transgender community, and we have to talk about it. So if you're interested in hearing more about that drama, then make sure that you keep on watching.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
So you guys, the Leftovers podcast, which by the way, I just have not been into. I know that I feel a certain way about Trisha Paytas now, but I just have not been into the H3 and watching any of their stuff since Trisha Paytas left that whole thing. I think that whether that was a character Trisha was putting on or not, it was entertaining, and I honestly was under the spell of the whole thing while it was on, and I just haven't been interested in anything that they've been putting out since then. But there was a podcast that they did, and it was very, very controversial because Ethan Klein was actually portraying a character, and he ended up saying a slur towards the transgender community while he was playing that character on this podcast, and it got a lot of people very, very, very upset. I'm not going to be playing the clip or whatever on my channel. I don't want that energy on my channel or whatever. You guys know I'm a very, very, very big supporter of the LGBTQ plus community, and so I don't want any of that energy near the channel. But people are very upset with him, and I kind of have some opinions too. So when the podcast aired, obviously there was a lot of commotion on the H3 subreddit, because if you guys are not caught up on this, the H3 has this huge subreddit on Reddit, and they talk about all kinds of stuff on there, and Ethan is pretty active on there, and the community is very, very large. His fans are like stans called the Foot Soldiers are very, very active on there, and it's a big thing. So he ended up, hey miss, oh miss, I know it, dear. Are you upset about the Jeffree Star thing still, dear? I know it. He left out the cutest little one. Miss hasn't been able to stop talking about the Jeffree Star pets thing since it happened. And I'm sorry, Miss. I mean, I don't know. I put the video out that you asked me to put out, dear. And, I'm just going to hope that, Jeffree Star, maybe he'll see it, dear. And then maybe he'll include kitties in the next launch. Okay, baby girl? Okay, baby, but you got real quiet in the video when we were talking about it, and that was your opportunity to shine and tell them what you think, but you didn't say anything. So Ethan put out a little message on the subreddit for like an apology or whatever, and this is what he said. He said, I am so very sorry about this. You are 100% right. It was supposed to be cut, but was left in by mistake. I know I was in character as an ignorant person, but I should never have said it regardless. I feel horrible. I'm so sorry. We are going back and cutting it out of the episode as well. Also, do not be rude, please. They're 100% right and was completely respectful with their feedback, which they didn't have to be. So this is Ethan responding to the backlash that he received from saying the slur against the trans community on his Leftovers podcast with Hasan Piker. And I have some thoughts on this, because some people are like, well, he was portraying a character, like, get over it. It was acting. It was this, it was that. But I have to say that, he wasn't reading from a script, right? He was portraying this character, but he was improvising the things that he was saying. So while he was not portraying himself, he still thought those things and said them. I think it's a little bit, and not that it makes it okay if you're reading from a script and you're playing a character like that, but I think it's a little bit more understandable when you use the excuse of playing a character if you're reading from a script. I don't know. I didn't see it because he cut it out of the podcast, and I'm not gonna search for it to find it and put it on here on this episode because I don't want to have that kind of energy on here. But if he was speaking like improvising whatever he was going to say, it was kind of like, you know, free form, it wasn't scripted, then even, I don't know, I just don't know if that makes it any better. And saying that he meant to cut it out is kind of like saying that, yeah, he said it and that he only wanted to cut it out because he knew he would get backlash for it. But as we know, Ethan is very, very, very particular and very adamant 90% of the time about wanting to keep everything in the podcast. At least that's what he was on when he was with Trisha Paytas on the Frenemies podcast. He didn't want to have any of that any edits, anything. He wanted to keep everything in, even when Trisha was very uncomfortable or said they were very uncomfortable. So for me, I just think that, you know, to say that you meant to cut it out and that you know, okay, you said it, like, we're all human, we all make mistakes, but like to say that you meant to cut it out and it's still in there, like using that as an excuse, for me that sounds like an excuse. And you can say that it's not an excuse, but for me it sounds like one. That's just what I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and read you some of the comments under the Frenemies Room post of this apology and kind of tell you what people were saying. So this one person said, when he says it was supposed to be cut out, he may mean that he realized himself afterwards that he shouldn't have said it. It doesn't necessarily mean that he wanted to cut it out just to be safe from backlash. I get it. I get it. That's a good point. Okay. Another person says, honestly, I think it's time to cut out leftovers. And I don't know. I don't know anything about that podcast. I'm not interested in it. I don't have enough time in my day to check it out if I'm not interested in it personally. So that's what I think on that. Another person says, leftovers is so shit. 2 millionaires pretending they know everything is boring. I don't watch Leftovers. It's the worst of the lot, after dark and off the rails for me. So I don't know what word he said either. Danny said, I am in no position to accept Ethan's apology, but I respect him admitting he was wrong, apologizing, and encouraging his fans not to throw hate on people calling him out. I do think it was a good move that he said, you know, don't send any hate, don't be rude to the people that said it was wrong, because he doesn't want his fans are vicious. His fans are some of those, H3 stands are some of those vicious stands on YouTube, okay? The foot soldiers, they will attack you for any little thing, okay? They're probably going to attack me in this video because I don't agree wholeheartedly with Ethan. Even though Ethan said not to attack people like me who don't think it was right, they're probably still going to attack me. But he did say, hey, don't do that, which I think is very crucial and necessary for him to do, because his foot soldier people are very, you know, they're very, very vicious and they will go after you. We've seen that happen time and time again. I don't know. I just think that to say it and realize you shouldn't have said it, it's good, you know? I just like, and I know that we're all human and we all make mistakes. I just think that like when you're on camera, like when this is rolling, I'm on camera. I'm cognizant of the things that I'm saying, and I'm watching what I say. And you'll hear me a lot of times. I'll stumble over some stuff or whatever, because I want to make sure that I say things, you know, in a way that is not going to, you know, perpetuate anything that maybe I don't feel or whatever. I don't know. I think about the things I say when I'm on camera. And if I don't, and I slip up, well, guess what? It gets edited out, you know? Like, if it's not something that I want to portray on the internet, I'm cognizant of that. If I say something that I didn't mean or it came out wrong, then I'm going to make sure that doesn't get shown on the internet. You know, it's just, for me, it's like when people say they meant to edit stuff out or whatever, like, I will be the first to admit, I actually had to re-upload a video this week because something was wrong with the uploading, whatever, and I missed something. And I missed out I missed an entire screen recording that was supposed to be put in there. And it was put in there because you can see the time which is like a weird section just to have silence, but for some reason that didn't save. And so stuff happens, okay? But if I explicitly say something that maybe I don't want in a video, like I explicitly don't want it in a video, I'm going back to take that part out. And you can't stop me. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't really get that. Anyway, you guys, I wanted to show you guys something that I've been meaning to show you for a while. This little piece of art, this beautiful piece of art has been in my background. I still need to hang it up, but I wanted to show it to you before I did. It's been in my background for a little while, and it is so gorgeous. I love it so much. This was made specially for me by one of my dear friends, David Aguirre. He is a very, very talented artist here in Houston, and one of my dear friends, and he recently started his little journey into creating art for others, and he made this piece for me to put in my backdrop, and I think it just really works with everything. I think it ties in beautifully. A lot of his art is made, you know, through the dark times in his life, and just a story of, you know, maybe the way that he's feeling in any given moment. And he said that when he created this for me, I gave him a lot of light and helped him out of a dark time. So you see, it's kind of like dark and, you know, dark here, and then it gets into light and airy up here. And he said that's kind of the influence for this art or whatever. But in the back he wrote, "For Shelby, thank you for being a friend. Love always, David." And I absolutely love this, you guys. He does have an Instagram for his art. It's Davy Jones Art. I'll leave it in the description box down below. I would love for you guys to give him a follow. And if you are ever in need of a piece of art commissioned for you, then hit him up. He'll be happy to work with you. And he will, you know, he can ship anywhere to anybody in America. So yeah, so this is him. Thank you so much, David, for this beautiful art piece. I'm gonna hang it up now that I've shown it to everybody, and I love you so much. Love you. Thank you so much. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Ethan's apology is like all that he needs to do? Did anybody see this clip? I didn't see it. If anybody saw this clip, you know, you can DM it to me, so you know I can watch it or whatever. I'm not gonna post it on my channel, but if you've seen it in the clip, I would love, I mean, DM it to me so I can see it, because I haven't seen it. But I mean, I don't know, I just don't, I'm a very big advocate for the LGBTQ plus community, and I don't like hearing stuff like this, you know, being said, whether they regret it or not, by, you know, influential people on YouTube or celebrities and stuff like that. I just don't like it. I was very upset when DaBaby had that whole situation with him at his concert. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it, and it really rubs me the wrong way, and it really sits with me in a really weird way. So I know Ethan Klein is not an angel, and I've never claimed him to be an angel, but I have seen him, you know, in a place of, I don't know, I just haven't seen him be hateful towards a specific community recently, and this comes across a little bit hateful when you use slurs like that. So I know he says he regrets ever saying it and all of that, so we'll see. I guess only time will tell if he really does regret it, you know, or maybe we'll never know, because he'll make sure he covers his tracks. I don't know. It does rub me the wrong way, but the important thing is what you guys think about this. So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on all this drama. I'd love to hear from you. This beautiful necklace that I'm wearing is by Ana Luisa Jewelry. I actually partnered up with them in a video I did earlier this week, and that's going to be up on my channel, so if you want to check them out. They sent me this beautiful necklace as well. I love Ana Luisa, you guys. They're such an amazing jewelry company, and I'm so happy they sponsored me for a video earlier this week, so definitely check out that video so you can hear more about them. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember that all Shelby bells ring the bell, and if you do ring the bell and do all the things, then make sure you leave me a bell emoji in the comment section down below and let me know that you joined the family so that we can chat. I'm gonna leave all my social media up on the screen for you so you can see it, and if you want to see more Shelby content, then YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down below for you to choose from, so I would love it if you did that. But if you're just here to catch up on the latest with Ethan Klein and all that drama, it's totally cool too. Appreciate your view. Love you so. Thank you so much for watching today's video, you guys, and you guys have a very happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving to you all. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.